Libra, welcome to your reading. I'm doing this in September. Whenever you find it will be the time for you to see it. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising signs, male, female and cross watchers. And welcome to my channel. I'm Julie. This is Julie's Tarot reading. Okay, so let's see what's coming up. Splitting the deck. Seem to have a lot of worry going on today. Overthinking something. Maybe it's a new beginning that you want to make, or a new choice, a new direction. You might be overthinking that a little bit too much. Tell me about Libra, Sun, Moon, Rising signs, please. The Knight of Pentacles showing up every day consistently, putting in the effort in whatever it could be to do with your work or your money. What else, please? Oops. Okay, Ace of Swords. I feel like mentally you are clear on where you want to go. You just, you're not moving very fast, that's all. We've got the Seven of Wands, maybe feeling a little bit defensive, protecting your energy, got a lot going on. I feel like that could be the reason why you're not proceeding with your plans as quickly as you would like. Excuse me. Okay, tell me about the current energy. Okay, recent past, you've got the Hangman. You've got the Page of Wands. And you have the Queen of Pentacles. It could be that you're going after something financially stable. For example, a new job, a promotion, your own business, something you want to create. In the future, you have the Star. Let's just move those up a little bit. And then you also have the Queen of Wands. And the last one, Knight of Cups. It's a little bit similar to Scorpio's reading, actually. So let's get some bottom of the deck. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So definitely something coming in. Eight of Cups. 10 of Cups. Wow. So judging by the bottom of the deck, you've got a new opportunity coming in. It's going to make you extremely happy, meaning you'll have to walk away from some current situation. But it does look like this is going to fill your coffers, is what I've just heard. It just showed me this big box full of gold. So it does look like you'll be financially stable, enjoying yourself. You don't have to, you may even be semi-retired, or you can work part-time because you have enough money coming in. And I feel like that gives you time to concentrate on your own emotional well-being. Okay, so let's get some, I felt this one for you today. Bottom of the deck, the Hierophant. This is a very spiritual card. Let me move this a little bit closer so you can see the cards a little bit better. God, I swear I set all this up before I start, but it doesn't always go the way I like it. Okay, let's move this over a little bit. So let's get some clarification, please, Spirit. Tell me about the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like you've been slowly and consistently working towards trying to build something with others, or possibly on your own, or maybe mean you're working with others, or you can have fun with others. You've got the Three of Wands. This is an expansion. It's a very bright coloured card, so it's joy and happiness. It is about waiting, but it is about expansion. So it could mean that you are actually waiting to expand. And I did get to see the Three of Cups. So you might be wanting to work with others, but I feel like you're showing up every day, but it's in the past you've shown up every day and put in consistent effort, but could be to do with your money, but it's just not quite there yet, or wasn't then. You've got the Seven of Cups. So you've had to make some choices in the past. I wonder if this light would help a bit. I don't know if that actually helps or not, really. It's a little bit dark right now, a little bit overcast, so I'm trying to throw a bit more light on the subject. Okay, so I feel like you made a choice in the past. You had to. You may not have been sure which one was the best choice, but you knew you had to make one. Because I feel like you were stuck, you weren't getting anywhere. he may have decided to give up on something, but whatever it was, you did have mental clarity, and thoughts about thoughts, so you could have made a decision to cut somebody or some people out. And I feel like with the Seven of Wands, you're having to defend yourself, protect your energy. You've got a lot coming at you. Let's have a look and see what that's about. Three of Swords. Could have been some disappointment. It could be that you've been waiting to build something with other people. You thought it was going to pan out one way. It didn't, so you've had to make a choice. I feel like this has left you a little bit on the back foot, because I keep pointing my attention to his foot, his back foot. You know, this foot here. On the back foot, so it's like you've been taken off guard. It could, I mean, it's not going to be for everybody, but it could be that something, you've got a lot of threes here, Three of Cups, Three of Wands, Three of Swords, so it could be that you've had to make a decision about your future after putting consistent energy in with other people, or waiting for other people to put their 2 pence worth in. And finally having to have to make a choice, because I feel like their content wasn't enough. I mean, threes in numerology they stand for self-expression and creativity, and it's a clear sign that you need to pay more attention to your creative abilities. I feel like you've consistently been showing up. Sorry to repeat myself. I'm trying to make sense of this a little bit. Showing up for others, possibly waiting for them to sort of chip in their creative content. It hasn't quite worked out like that. It's kind of caught you off guard, and you've had to make some decisions. Give me another one on the Three of Swords and the Seven of Wands, please. Just clarify that right now. Six of Cups. So this is the past. Yeah, in the past, I feel like someone's disappointed you, and it may well have put you on the defensive. Tell me about the Seven of Cups. Oh, what did we get? Yeah, wow, look. Nine of Swords, overthinking, worrying. Five of Wands, disagreements. And then having to make a choice, a clear choice to cut somebody out. Tell me about the Three of Wands. Let's get some more and clear this up, because it's bothering me now. Two of Swords, again, stuck, waiting. I feel like you had a very good idea that you've worked on, but it kind of didn't really go anywhere, and it could have involved more than one person. Tell me about the Hangman, please. Six of Swords. So I feel like you've been waiting for an answer, or you've surrendered to whatever happens. The Six of Swords is about moving past that waiting energy. I do get a feeling that you've been waiting for something, waiting for people to, you know, put their 2 pence worth in. Maybe you've had a lot to deal with. Maybe the experience has been in the past was a bit disappointing, really. Tell me about the Page of Wands, because this is about positive good news. This is the current energy. Queen of Cups, if you've got water in your sign. If not, this is a very compassionate and kind and giving lady. I feel like you've been that, man or female, male or female. So now your reward is a new adventure, a brand new beginning. He's holding 1 wand, so this is a fresh new beginning. Page is about messengers, so there could well be a very positive message coming in. I feel like this puts you back on track. It also elevates your confidence. And you've got 3 queens here. Queen of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Wands, and the Star. Just cover the lady over. Okay, tell me about this Queen of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Okay. 8 of Wands. Again, I said it was a message. A message coming in about a new beginning, and I feel it could be to do financially. And you've got the Sun under the Queen of Pentacles. So I do feel this is a bit of a money reading today, Libra. But that's okay, because I feel like you need to know about this. And you've got the Four of Wands, security, stability, happiness. You know, the Sun is the most positive card in the deck. So past recent past, present, near future. So whatever it is that you've been disappointed in, I feel it could have been with others, hoping to build something with others. Again, not for everybody. Hasn't quite panned out the way you would have wanted. You've waited and watched and waited, but nothing's really happened. I feel like this may have caused you some anxiety. And then I think there may have been some kind of conflict. Everybody's talking, nobody's listening, and you've had to make a choice. I feel like it's giving you more responsibility. You're having to deal with things on your own. If it is your own business, or it is some project you're trying to get off the ground, you're kind of been stuck with all the admin or the arranging. Yeah. So this disappointment from the past left you a little bit possibly defensive. But in the recent past, I feel like you made a decision. You came to a very clear decision to move on from this waiting energy. You've just accepted it for what it was. And now in the current energy, you've got positive energy coming in. And I feel like this quite possibly was, you were meant to do this alone. But, you know, you thought you wanted to do it with other people. But it feels like they quite possibly may have let you down. But I feel like you're back more. I feel like now you're in control of yourself, your plans, your creativity. 3 is about creativity and self-expression. I feel like you can do it your way. Not for everybody, as I say, this might be a select few. Either way, whatever it is you're doing, if it's promotion, if you're creating some kind of project, just showed me podcasting, like filming, you could be recording something, it could be on YouTube. You are firmly fixed on your money, on your security, on your happiness, on your foundation, which is going to pan out very well for you. And you're going to be in a very confident, uplifted mood. It's very positive for you in the future. Give me one more about the Queen of Pentacles, please. The Queen of Wands. Oh my God, you've got all the queens now. Have you? No, you've got the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands twice. The only one you haven't got is Queen of Swords, which is very much about truth and honesty and boundaries. But I feel like you already had that anyway. You're an air sign, so you know you're very clear on your boundaries. Tell me about the stuff. Oh, crap! Every single time I do a video, some of the cards fall on the floor. Sorry, guys. Just give me 1 second to pick these up. Oh, wow. So you got the World and the King of Wands, an entrepreneur, very confident, nothing gets in his way, very exciting, lots of creative energy. You have got the Queen, so I feel like you might be balancing your masculine and feminine energy, closing of a cycle, and also with the Star, you've got going in the direction you're supposed to do. This is about a new direction. It's also about healing, optimism and faith. I'm going to cover her over. And the Queen of Wands. So it could be that you've got a King of Wands coming in, but you have got a romantic offer here. Let's have a look at the Queen, please. Queen of Pentacles. Just Queen after Queen after Queen. Queen of Pentacles twice, Queen of Wands twice, Queen of Cups. I'm surprised the Empress hasn't popped out here. And you've got the Ten of Pentacles. So you could be doing this with somebody. As you can see in the card, there's 2 people there. This King of Wands may be the person coming in. But either way, even if not, you are confident, emotionally mature. You're grounded. You're very stable, very capable of taking care of your money. You've got a lot of positivity in the future, positive good energy coming in, a new journey, and it could be a creative venture coming in the future. So if you kind of had some disappointment in the past, maybe you tried to work with others and didn't quite work out, then don't worry, because it's all going to be fine. Let's have a look at this Knight of Wands. We've got, Knight of Cups. We've got the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands and Knight of Cups. That's somebody coming in with a love offer. God, I can't talk today. That's very passionate. Let's just hope it's not just about, the sex. Got the Hermit. I feel like this person coming in has been in hermit mode for quite some time. They may have been dealing with their own issues. But this is 2 of Cups. This is a divine couple. They say that dolphins, they're together for life, you know. But you have got this man coming in romantically, quite passionately. It could be after you've been alone for quite some time, or it could be after they have been alone for quite some time. But either way, it's a romantic offer. And it's also a divine partnership. Two of Cups is also a soulmate card. Tell me about this Ten of Pentacles, please. King of Cups. It could be either a fire sign or a water sign, or they could have both in their chart. Tell me about the Queen of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles. Building something with this person or building something on your own. Tell me about the King of Cups. You got the 3 and the 7 of Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, and you have the 10 of Pentacles there. Long-term security, something you can pass down to your children, or an inheritance. I feel like if this is not somebody coming in, this is you embodying both the male and female of all these wands, cups, pentacles. Either you're in a very good balance, or there is a male equal to you coming in. You've got the King of Pentacles, you've got the, sorry, you don't have the King of Pentacles, you have the King of Wands, the King of Cups. So it looks like whoever this person is, they're coming in very fast. We've got the Knight of Swords, and they are your equal. And I feel like whatever this is you're doing, you weren't meant to be, you know, doing this with the people you were. You had to kind of go solo, or you are going to go solo for a short while, and then in the future there's going to be somebody else. This is going to be a brand new journey for you. You've got the Fool. So Libra, I hope that resonates. Give me a like if it does. Follow me over on YouTube. Shop is open for booking readings for October. If you want to pop onto my website, the link is below. And it is getting booked up very quick with Halloween coming in. I've got quite a few events to do. But just for now, do take care of yourself. I hope you enjoyed the reading. Catch you next time. Bye bye now.